I'll use three use cases. So we have built this library for this bank in GCC in Gulf that they loan about 151 billion US dollars a year, and they have 250 people in their risk department. And the biggest problem that they have when they get the management accounts from the applicants, it's very difficult for them to normalize that data because everybody does things differently. They don't take the loans from shareholders, put that into loss accounts. They don't do this, they don't do that. So we built about 832 agents to take this management accounts data from various different companies from various different countries doing various different accounting rules. So these agents go in and then just normalize that data. And then that way you have like a one standard management accounts, balance sheets and things like that you can look at. But look at the applications that can apply to a banking industry, that can apply to a hedge fund picking up a stock. You can do a private debt. The private debt, you can look at the underlying debt and then find out the real-time net asset value calculation. So it just gets very exciting. And then you can also, without going to an IT, you can rewrite that agent yourself. You can say, I want you to look at this compared to FTSE 100, look at the S&P. And you can write your own agents to look at things differently. So that 800 could be 8,000 if you wanted to. So that's one example. The second example is a very large European asset manager. They're managing about 51 billion euros. And they have Excel spreadsheets that they built from the 70s. They still use the same things. Macros after macros after macros. It takes them about 3.5 days to update these Excel spreadsheets. Then they go to Bloomberg and then get the Bloomberg data, which they pay a lot of money to that. And which Tim will talk about it, went from like $30,000 to $300 right now. That's how it's being challenged. And so with that asset management firm, not only we take that fragmented data and put that into SQL database, but we're able to get external and internal information. And then with that, understand how they make decisions and then have them check their decisions if they're taking the right decision or not, but never let the AI make the decision yet. We're not there with them yet. And then the third example, we work with this real estate asset management company. They manage about 141 shopping centers and they have about 12,000 tenants. And each contract has 42 different caveats and this and that. How do you negotiate the rent with, like, let's say Adidas, who's paying 12% below the market? It completely changed the conversation around their footfall, how they look at the things, and then how you can actually move them from one location to another. So the whole thing is getting super interesting with getting more revenue, cutting your costs, or making, better decisions in that sense.